Hello everybody and welcome back to Mythic Ocean. It has been a while, hasn't it? I said I wanted to come back to this eventually and we are back. Well, as for what we're going to do, I already know we reached an ending, but I want to try and get all the endings. I said I would come back to it to do that, and here we are. But we're going to have to take this one ending at a time, and one character at a time. It's going to take 2 episodes for each character, or at least that's what I'm planning as I go into this. We'll see if that changes. We'll see where it goes. But we're going to be starting with the otter, the myth, the legend, Amar. And we are going to start with their bad ending, or at least what could count as a bad ending, or maybe just like having them not be as good as they could be. Where instead of encouraging them to be responsible like we did in our original playthrough, we're going to encourage them to be as like lazy and party crazy and reckless as possible. And we're going to see what ending that leads to. That's the ending we're going for in this episode. And next time, sup dude, we're gonna make them as responsible as possible. But to get started, we're gonna head off and go talk to Amar. Anything in this episode, everything's just gonna be about Amar. Any conversations with other characters are going to be cut out unless they have to do with Amar. Each character will get their own time, don't worry, but we're starting with Amar. If they're not the main character, then we don't care. Let's go. Oh yeah, dancing to the beat. Whoa! Hey there, stranger. Never seen you before. How'd you find the party? You know what? Scratch that. Forget I asked. Everyone's welcome in the forest, no matter how they got here. Let's talk somewhere a little quieter, huh? Follow me. Alrighty, daddy. Oh, best buddy. It's good to see you again. Ah, that's better. I love being in a big crowd, but sometimes it's nice to take a break too, you know? Oh, I'm Amar, by the way. I've got a game I like to play with people I've just met. You up for it? Let's do it! Yeah, that's the spirit. Let me just explain how it works before we start. I have some fun questions I want to ask you to get to know you better. I'll tell you my thoughts on each one so you'll get to know me better too. Just answer in a way that feels truest to you. Don't think about it too much. Alright, I'm ready. Great, now which one should we start with? Ah, okay, I got it. What's something you wish you had more time for? Being with friends and eating good food. Ah, an answer after my own heart. I hear you loud and clear, friend. I already spent so much time doing those things and yet it still never feels like enough. So, sea urchins, crabs, or kelp? Oh, sea urchins, for sure. Ding, ding, ding! We have a winner urchin dinner. Nah, I'm just kidding. No right or wrong answers here. But seriously, my friend, urchins are the best. Couldn't agree more. Okay, what's up next? Oh yeah, this is a good one. What's something you struggle with sometimes? I can be a little impulsive. Huh, I wouldn't have guessed. I can relate though. I too prefer to follow my instincts and hunches. But now and then, something comes out of my snout that causes some regret later on. Okay, how about this? Deep sea diving, coral reef sightseeing, or floating on your back with the sun on your belly. Back floating in the sun, I could relax like that forever. Now that's the ticket, isn't it? I admit, I put that one in there because it's one of my absolute favorite things to do. So I agree wholeheartedly. Are you sure we're not soulmates? Let's see, I want to give you a couple slightly heavier ones now. What's your greatest fear? That no one I know actually likes me. God, too relatable. No, seriously, I worry about that all the time too, friend. I have control over me, but now others see me. It's tough, but you know what? It's out of our hand. We have to accept it. Only then can we be free of it. Alright, we're down to the last one. Some people like to say life is a game. You've heard that before, right? So if you could add one rule to the game of life, what would it be? My only rule is that there shouldn't be any rules. If you ask me, that's what it's all about, friend. Rules just get in the way, and that goes for games and life. All you have to do is look at the perfect balance in nature itself to see that. Okay, that's it. That's all the questions I got for you. Don't you feel like we know each other so much better now? Anyway, I hope you've been enjoying your time in the forest so far. I've always loved it here. Sometimes can even feel like it's all I've ever known. I'm sure that can't be, but nothing else sticks into my mind like this place, you know? Ah, yeah. I know what you mean. I woke up in a cavern not long ago, and I can't remember anything before that. Wow, how mysterious. Thanks for sharing that with me. I wonder if maybe your memories are all locked away in your head somewhere, waiting to be found. Maybe I have hidden memories too. That's an exciting thought. Yeah, what's your earliest memory? Let's see, I think the first thing I can remember is the forest. Guess I'm pretty lucky considering how beautiful it is. Take in all the lush vegetation, I bet there's nothing like it anywhere else in the ocean. Kelp's always a lovely sight, swaying gently in the water. And the way the light filters down, turning green and gold as it goes through the leaves. It's enough to bring all sorts of folks to the forest, and believe me, they know how to have a good time. Yep, as much as I love to relax, I can never turn down a good party, and there's no shortage of them here. Huge schools of fish in every color you can imagine. Everyone swimming and dancing and eating their fill. Speaking of which, oh, the food! It's to die here for in the forest. Every kind of soft, crunchy, savory, sweet morsel you could want. Oysters, mussels, snails, crabs, and sea urchins. Yep, I eat a lot of critters around here, and not just because they're so tasty. All the little kelp devourers would eat the whole forest if I wasn't there to keep them in line. It's an important job, but also a simple, relaxing one, and I love doing it. Sounds like you got the lazy lifestyle. Any chance I could take over for you? I can't blame you. But sorry, I got here first, so you won't be getting this job unless I have to step down. Which I don't see happening anytime soon. But hey, you can always come visit. I'll even catch you some sea urchins if you want. Ah. Alright, let's talk about something else. Sure thing. I think that's all for now. Oh, wait, before you go. Have you ever been out to Moss Cavern? It's that dark place full of green fuzzy stuff and glowing crystals. There's this thing I saw there once. It was like a big glowing pot or something, and it was taking over the cave with all these vines. And this might sound crazy, but I think I heard something inside it talking to me. But not out loud, only in my head. Weird, huh? I swam away as fast as I could, of course. Anyway, I don't know if it's still around, but keep an eye out if you go there. See ya! Alright, I will. Alright, we're gonna go see what else we can do. I'm also gonna look for pages, because if we make a crown, it'll make it a better chance that Amar will be the one that becomes the god. Okay, I know I said I wasn't going to talk about anyone else, but I forgot how tiny Lutra is at first. Look at the beautiful baby. You're so cute. Alright, we're back. I have spoken to Lutra and the twins. I invited the twins to go talk to Lutra, and they told me that Amar is a dirty cheater when they play games, so let's see. Oh, hi again. How's it going? I found the weird pod and a little larva called Lutra crawled out. Whoa! Huh, that is not what I would have expected. So that voice I heard when I was in there, was it the bug? Did it talk to you and stuff? Yep, it was like a voice in my head, just like you said. Ha! So I'm not crazy. But yes, very interesting. So, a larva's supposed to grow up into something else eventually, isn't it? That means it's probably going to need plenty of food, I bet. Seems to perk up after I led it to some ferns and spoke with it for a while. I can relate. I wonder if it feeds on words the same way it feeds on those ferns. It told me it wishes it could see what's beyond the moss cavern, but it's too hungry to leave its home. Wow, I had no idea it was thinking about things like that. Alright, I've got an idea. Have you seen the big viney flower-like thing over there? We call it the Tankleheart. It's been around for as long as I can remember. At some point I found a seed pod next to it. Never knew what to do with it, but now it's got me thinking. If you planted it in the moss cavern, maybe it could grow into a plant that could feed Lutra, you know? Thanks, Amar. Hopefully it ends up helping. Anytime, friend. Gotta say, I'm interested in where things are headed with this little guy. Let me know how it goes. I will. Want to talk about something else? Let's see. I heard Ketri and Esty say they wish you'd play with them again. Would you be up for visiting them sometime? Well, I mean, look. The twins and I have had fun in the past. They like games, they laugh at my jokes, and it's not like they're whiny or anything. But they're kind of a lot to handle, you know? Ketri's always brooding, and Esty has a nasty habit of exploding over things that don't really matter. I've had enough of all that, friend. Sorry, I can't do it. I see where you're coming from, but don't you think they need a friend? Yeah, you're right, they do. To be honest, I never even felt I'd be able to help them much. But I guess that doesn't mean I should just give up. Okay, I'll invite them here to the Kelp Force and see how it goes. I think they'd like the place. Ah, yeah. If I remember correctly, I had them go to the Kelp Coral Reef last time, But that's responsibility, and that's making them get out of their comfort zone, so we're not gonna do that. We are irresponsible friend this time. I think the twins should see more of the world outside their home. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll go pay them a visit soon and escort them back here then. And thanks for mentioning that the twins missed me. I don't think I'd have felt like doing this otherwise. Anytime, Amar. Want to talk about something else? Sure thing. What about the kelp forest? Is there anything else I can do here? No, this is just asking a difficult question, which we're not gonna do. I'm lazy, I don't care. The furry one gave me a seed that will grow into something you can nibble on. Let's plant it. There we go, planting the seed for Lutra. I am gonna try and be as responsible as possible with everyone else from what I remember. So just keep that in mind. Alright, let's see. You two had a chance to play with Amar again lately? No, why? Amar told me they would be coming by to visit you soon. Huh, well, Amar never showed up. This is just like before. Amar says they'll come see us, but then they never do. They don't really care, do they? Nope, Amar's a jerk. You never know if they mean what they're saying or if they're telling you that just what they think you want to hear. Huh. Let me talk to Amar and see what their side of the story is. Yeah, but we've been trying for so long to get Amar to play with us like they used to. It doesn't work anymore. We've tried everything. But maybe there's something you can think of that we didn't? Well, good luck, new friend. I think you're gonna need it. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm on their side too now. Alright, let's see. I planted the Tangleheart seed and it sprouted right away. Lutra seems to like it. Wow, that's surprising. I didn't expect it to grow so fast. Glad to hear Lutra's enjoying it. Everything going well so far, huh? Well, I also told it not to eat the whole thing and it didn't like that. I think it's still hungry, but it won't talk to me anymore. That worries me a bit. Hard to say whether it really has to have the new Tangleheart or if it's just being sulky, huh? Maybe I could talk to it, see if I could explain why it needs to go easy on the new Tangleheart. You think that might help? Nah, I think I made the right choice. Or maybe you'll find a way to get the point across, or I think I made the right choice. I'll do this. Yeah, you could be right. Maybe it just needs to learn this one on its own. And besides, we still have the original Tangleheart over here, right? I like your thinking on this, friend. Let me know if I can help out with anything else. Alright, I'm really trying on this one. Let's see. Is there anything else? Oh, the twins told me you haven't visited them yet. Well, I mean, they're not wrong. You know how it goes, friend. You put something off because it makes you nervous, and then it just never happens. Alright, we'll go with, I know what you mean. The twins are counting on you to be there, right? Oh my god, what just happened? Uh-oh, did that get turned on? Turn that off. There we go. Alright, well, whatever they said, I didn't see it. Oh. They ate the plant. They ate the plant because Amar didn't talk to them. Okay, Amar came by. Yeah, finally, and it was awesome! Amar took us out to the kelp forest, which we'd never been to before. It was totally crazy, like more fish than anywhere else, and all the huge leaves. Amar wanted us to do a race through the forest. That sounded fun, so we said yes. But they didn't even go the same way as us. They knew a shortcut to the finish line and went that way instead. That's cheating! We should go all the way the same way in the race to see who's fastest. So for the next race, we told Amar to only go the same way as us and not use any tricks. And it actually worked, believe it or not. Amar didn't do anything unfair just to win like all the other times. We still lost though. Amar's too fast. Anyway, it was a lot more fun than last time. I guess Amar's not as much of a jerk as we thought. Yeah, and since you were the one that told them to come by and play with us, thanks, I guess. I'm glad we met you, new friend. Yay! Oh, baby. I think I may have enough, to make a crown, which I've never done before, so let's see. Let's talk about the crown. I've decided I want you to make the crown. And do it, buddy, but first things first, you gotta decide how many pages to use. There's 3 tiers to the crown, each one more effective than the last. For the bronze tier, you'll need 10 pages, for silver 14, for the best crown of all, the gold one, you'll need 18. Once the crown exists, you can always upgrade it with more pages later, so don't worry about that. Alright, looks like you've got 10 pages now. How many do you want to use for the crown? Hang on. Let's wait. Let's wait until we get 18. where'd they go? Amar? Is Lutra already out here running around? It's a lot weirder when I'm only focusing on one character. Oh, there they are. Oh, yay, the science place is already getting opened. Oh, hey there, friend, over here. Good timing, I wanted to show you something. See that big door behind me? The one who built it does a lot of experiments in the ocean. And when she's away from her lab in the mid-sea, she keeps this door here locked down. But now it's unlocked, which means you should be able to head through and see what's out there. Me, I prefer it here, where the water's warmer and brighter. But I know you'd like to travel and see new things, so you'd probably love it. Just wanted to let you know. Take it easy. Alright. Who knows what ending we'll end up getting with the way I'm going about this. Alright, we still need to talk to them, so let's head over there before we go in. I'm gonna wiggle through. I squeeze. Whoa! What is going on? Hello? Oh, it's a vision showing us that. Oh, Lutra's in the lead right now? Lutra, I'm sorry, buddy, we can't have that. Nuh-uh. Whoa, you still with me, friend? You seem a little out of it. Take it easy, okay? I'm gonna disregard that. How did you like spending time with the twins recently? It was fun. I'm glad you suggested it. The kids are the same as ever, always sticking to the rules. Don't know if they'll ever be able to beat me, honestly. They're still not crafty enough, right? You should show them how to bend the rules better. Yeah, I've thought about that too. They don't get how to think outside the box yet, and that's a problem, you know? I agree. You should offer to play with them again and show them how it's done. Yeah, I could give that a shot. It'll be the first time I've ever tried to teach someone like this, can you believe it? But I think it'll help them out in the long run. Thanks for the idea, friend. No problem. Good luck. Want to talk about something else? I think that's it for now, so let me go talk to the scientists and get some more pages, baby. We definitely need to get that crown. I'm sorry, Lutra, but it's not your turn. Have you two seen Amar again lately? Yeah, Amar came by to see us and hang out again. They asked us what we wanted to play and we said hide and seek. We're really good at that. And the coral reef's great for hiding too. It was kind of weird, but Amar said that it was okay to use whatever tricks we could think of, even though we didn't want them to cheat before. They said we should learn how to, because it's going to be important someday. Yeah, we really didn't know what they meant, but it was fun being able to do what we wanted. When it was our turn to seek, I had an idea. We could take control of all the fish in the coral reef to find Amar for us. Well, we couldn't do it to all the fish, but it was a lot. They found Amar pretty fast. After that, Amar got kind of scared and said we shouldn't do that. Like it's not good for the fish or something. I thought it was really cool, though. Oh. Maybe Amar's right. Oh, come on, you sound just like Amar now. We just wanted to have a little fun for once. What's the big deal? Alright, I'm not gonna push this more. Alright, whatever. Later. I'm not a responsible friend. Alright, I'm gonna send the twins to help out Alethea, because that's just too much work for Amar, right? Send the children. The children yearn for the labor. Uh-oh. It's time. Alright, what are we gonna decide to do here? Hey, friend. Did you see what Lutra's up to there in the forest? What are we going to do? I don't know. Got any ideas? Can't say I've ever dealt with the hunger-crazed bug before. I watched it chew up a huge patch of kelp all by itself, and it's already getting bigger. If it keeps this up, I don't know if the forest can take it. What are we gonna do if it never stops? Well, come down, Amar. I'm sure Lutra isn't going to eat everything. But how do you do that? What if it eats all of all the kelp and doesn't stop there? We can't just sit around and hope the worst doesn't happen. Okay. Have you tried talking to Lutra yet? About that. I'm too scared. I don't want to be near it when it's devouring everything in sight. It's silly, I know, but maybe you could go instead? Alright. I'll see if Lutra wants to talk. Oh, thanks so much, friend. You know, you sure are dependable. I really appreciate all the help. Be careful and let me know what happens. Alright, we're gonna stop Lutra. I don't know how to do this irresponsibly, because Amar does care about the kelp forest to a certain extent. Hello, big baby. Lutra. Greatest hunger. Eating must continue. How much do you think you'll need to eat? This one cannot be certain. Change arrives very soon. Greatest hunger cannot be ignored. Alright, but you'll have nothing left if you eat all the kelp in the forest. This one does not plan to eat all plants. Eating will continue only until greatest hunger is gone. Other creatures need plants too. If you eat most of the kelp, there won't be enough left for them. This one cannot consider others now. Only greatest hunger matters. But others are important and you'll be lonely without them. We need others in order to survive. Other ones must take care of themselves. Eating will continue until hunger leaves. This one finished sharing thoughts until then. Uh-oh. Hey again, friend. Any luck talking to Lutra yet? I was able to talk with it for a bit. Oh, great. How'd it go? Tried to convince Lutra to stop eating, but it's just way too hungry. I don't know what to do. I see. That's not good. Thanks anyway for giving it a shot, though. So, what do we do now? We can't just sit here and let Lutra eat the whole forest, right? Ah, Alethea. Yeah, I've met her. I wouldn't say we're on the best of terms, though. So I'll leave this up to you, friend. But try to hurry, okay? I don't know how much longer the forest can hold out. I'll do my best, Amar. See you soon. Yeah, we're not gonna try and make Amar actually do something. We're just gonna cross our fingers and hope the forest won't die. It probably will. Oh, the forest is green again. So things went a little differently this time because I couldn't convince Lutra and I didn't have Amar stop them. We let Alethea use the paralyzer on them. Oh, hey friend! Whew, a lot sure has happened since you were here last. Tell me everything I missed, Amar. Well, I don't know if you had a look around the forest yet, but it's in pretty decent shape. We lost the kelp that Lutra ate when it first got here, plus a little extra, but most of it's safe and sound. Once you left, I was just laying low trying to make sure Lutra didn't notice me, and then Alethea showed up and used some kind of weird device that froze Lutra in place. It freaked me out, friend. I get why she did it, but I could tell Lutra was really shaken up. Anyway, Alethea left after that and came back a little while later. She brought a tons of plants with her, stuff I've never seen anywhere else before. She unfroze Lutra and it went totally crazy for the new plants. Just when I thought it might never stop eating, it was finally full, and it headed back to the moss cavern like nothing ever happened. Since then, I've been busy making the rounds in the forest. Some folks are a little rattled, of course, but everyone seems to be okay. All in all, I'm kind of bummed that Alethea used that weird device on Lutra. I feel like there must have been a better way, but maybe things would have gone worse if she hadn't. We lost some kelp, but we worked together and kept it to a minimum, yeah? Thanks so much for all the help, as always. And of course, Amar, I'm glad we kept everything under control. You said it. Want to talk about something else? I think that's all for now. I don't think there's anything else we can do. Lutra's probably pissed at me. But you know what? It's not their playthrough, so who cares? Oh, that's so mean. Alright, let's go talk to Amar, and then I think we only need a few more pages. Where'd they go? There they are. Amar! Speeding through this game. Hey, how's it going, friend? Just making the rounds, keeping an eye out for tasty meals. Let's head back to the grove. It's quieter there. Ah, hey, friend. Say, I've been having some thoughts about life lately. Wanted to run and by you if it's alright. Sure, what's on your mind? Great, let's see, I guess it all kind of boils down to happiness. Thought I had it all figured out, to be honest. I mean, maybe I do, but now I'm starting to question it. A lot's happened since you first came to visit, and now I feel a little less sure about things than before. How so? Well, I tried a couple of approaches for showing the twins how to use their powers without hurting anyone. Just want them to be good to nature and everyone they meet. But I don't know if any of it was really worth it. What do you think, friend? I don't think you need to worry about it. It's not on you to fix everything for the twins. Yeah, that's kind of how I always felt, I guess. Makes me feel a little better to hear you say so too. But I've also been thinking about what happened with Lutra. I hope things work out for it, I really do, but it's hard not to feel like I wasn't there for it. Things went pretty well when it came out here, so maybe it's okay. Do you think there's anything I should have done differently? Yeah, I understand why you didn't want to intervene, Amar. Don't let this get to you too much. I am an enabler. Thanks for getting where I was coming from, friend. I'll try and give myself a break about it.
Then there's Alethea, though. I know we haven't talked about her a whole lot, but the truth is she did me favors in the past and I owe her for it. I've thought about going back there to make it up to her, but is there even any point? It's been so long and I'm just not going to be any help to her anyway. I'll just get in the way.
If you're worried about it, just stay here. Alethea travels a lot. I'm sure she'll come to you if she really does need your help.
Yeah, true. I'll try not to worry about it then. So it sounds like what you're saying is, it's okay for me to focus on me, yeah? If that's where I'm finding my happiness, I don't have to get all stressed trying to make other folks' problems my own. Am I on the right track?
Yeah, you need to be your first priority, Amar. You want to go with the flow, go with the flow.
Okay, gotcha. I mean, when you put it that way, I'm surprised it hadn't occurred to me already. But seriously, thanks for talking me through this, friend. I appreciate it a whole lot. I guess I don't have to open up like this very often. It might not look like it on the outside, but sometimes I get worried that I'm not doing enough. Not for me or my friends or anyone. But I'm gonna do my best to remember this talk we had. It really did help.
Glad to hear it. Don't be afraid to let someone know when you need to talk. You got a lot of friends in the forest who'd be happy to hear you out.
Will do, friend, will do.
Alright, that's it. I am an extreme enabler. I am not a good friend. Please, don't do this.
Whoa, look at him go! Spin, spin, spin!
Alright, we've got all the pages, so we're gonna use that to make the crown at the very end. Ah, it's ready!
Check out that glow, huh? That is what we call the gift of creation. Looks like the new world's all set to go. Just let me know when you're ready.
Hang on, can I still make the crown? Yes, I can. Alright, let's see. I want you to make the crown. And we're going to make an 18 crown. Gold tier, pulling out at the stops, I like it. And don't forget, there's other uses for the pages out there. Make sure you're okay with that before we get started. I've seen what happens when I give them the gnosis. The answer is no. Do it. We're ready to go.
Ooh. There you have it. Like I said, a little ball of potential, but in the end it might just make all the difference.
How do we start the new world?
First you'll decide who to give the crown to. After that, all you gotta do is pick up the gift. It'll be the end of your time here once we kick things off, so make sure you tie up all your loose ends first. I'm ready. So first off, the moment our crown's been waiting for. Which of the gods is gonna get the power it holds?
I want to give the crown to Amar.
Good choice, buddy. And with that, we send it on its way. All that's left now is the gift. Once you've picked it up, you'll be good to go.
Alright. I'm ready.
Well, guess this is it then. I'm always excited to see what happens with the new world, but it also means we won't see each other for a while. Thanks for stopping by so much this time, buddy. It was good reflecting on things with you. But for now, it's time for us to part ways.
I understand. Until next time, Alil.
Don't be a stranger, buddy. I'll be waiting here for you whenever you decide to give this another go. You won't remember me, but I'll get you caught back up. Alright, that's enough talking, I guess. Let's get this show on the road. Alright, I'm ready.
Let's find out who's the god this time. Well, it's probably gonna be Amar, but let's see if we got the bad ending or the good ending. I'm 90% sure we got the bad ending. Whee! Into the light! I'm a moth now. For a time, I continued to feel myself rising towards the heavens. Eventually, I came to a stop, and the blinding light around me slowly faded away. Somehow, I was suspended among the stars. In that silent void, I began to recall the full extent of my role in the cycle. In the ocean, it was my task to advise the gods and help determine the next creator. But once the new world was born, I would become the historian, eternal observer and record keeper of every mortal age. I realized then that the book of the Library of Antiquity was written by me to preserve the history of an era past. Soon I would be starting a new book and filling its pages with all the events to come. I would sense that the gift of creation was ready to move forward.
But was I? I wished I could speak with them one last time, and to my surprise, the portal opened before me. At that point, only Amar remained, and somehow I knew this meant they'd been chosen as the creator. Amar! Sure enough, I found myself smiling as Amar's familiar face appeared. Whoa, what's going on, friend? I'm not sure how you're doing this, but it's good to see you. Something strange is going on. Is this the end of the world? I told Amar they were basically correct, but a new world would soon be taking this one's place, and they were the one who'd be creating it. I placed the gift of creation in front of me and passed it through the portal to reach Amar. Amar looked almost stunned by this news. Me? Are you sure? I mean, that sounds like a ton of work. You know how I feel about that. I told them not to worry and that I'd do my best to prepare them for the journey ahead. Then I asked if Amar had any thoughts on what kind of world they'd be making. Well, I'm not really sure yet. Maybe a place where everyone can just kick back and relax or party as hard as they want, you know? We'll see how it goes. One more thing though. What about you, friend? Are you gonna be there too? I explained that I'd be there to write the events of history and that they could always talk to me about how things were going if they wished. Gotcha. I'm glad this isn't goodbye then. See you soon, friend. You should wish it to be goodbye, Amar. I'm an enabler. I'm not a good friend. My head was spinning with possibilities for how this new world might turn out. But of course, the decisions were all up to Amar now, not me. So I gathered my things and prepared to record what happened. Using the gift of creation, Amar brought the new world forth from nothingness. Whoa! This world took on the form of a vast, seemingly endless ocean. Jungles of kelp, coral kingdoms, and fascinating sea creatures were found in abundance. The mortals loved nothing more than to gather for huge parties, feasts, and other celebratory activities. In fact, it was almost all they ever did. Amar, of course, was the most gleeful reveler of them all. Many mortals dreamed of Amar attending one of their gatherings. Such appearances were rare and thrilling. But there were consequences for the mortals' constant festivities. Most mortals didn't seem excited to explore the world, create anything new, or understand the universe better, so there was little scientific progress. The complete absence of any rules and regulations meant that people could do as they pleased, even if their aims were destructive or exploitive. Often it was the flora and fauna that suffered the ill effects of such actions. When one ecosystem began to wither, the mortals would simply move their revelries to another. Amar knew all of this, but they tried not to think about it much. This is just nature taking its course. Good things happen and bad things happen too. It's not up to me to make people's decisions for them. This place is so perfect! It's so much fun messing with the mortals when there's no rules! Ketri and Esty committed themselves to tormenting the mortals and attempting to prove their weakness and gullibility. They made deals and promised power to anyone willing to trust them, then subverted all their wishes and watched their lives fall apart! Yeah, I may have been lazy about the others too. In the far reaches of space, Lutra had been given birth to thousands of offspring. Driven by their limitless hunger, the moth-like creatures stripped many planets bare of vegetation. They understood they would not be opposed by Amar, so they were pleased. This one hungers always. Freedom to devour is appreciated. Alethea was dissatisfied by the mortals' lack of desire for progress. Amar's lackadaisical approach is ineffective. The people of this world don't understand the rewards of hard work. She decided it was necessary to introduce a new system of values that would jumpstart the advancement of science and technology. So she organized a rebellion. Oh no! A war ensued with the goal of overthrowing Amar. Alethea and her followers built mighty war machines that used nuclear energy to fire deadly beams. Amar had no desire to fight and instead planned to flee somewhere with the gift of creation, avoiding the war entirely. But Amar's most trusted mortal friends, eager to protect their leader, organized an army and met the rebellion's challenge anyway. So Amar felt driven to help end the fighting as soon as possible. They assisted their followers by ensuring everyone was well fed and in good health. Ketri and Esty came to the mortals' aid, channeling lancing bolts of electricity while on the battlefield. Lutra and the Moths also fought alongside the mortals, using their sheer numbers to form a vast and intimidating army. So they can be on different sides depending on how they act. I was just awful with everyone right now. Devastation was wrought upon the mortal world. The earth was burned and scorched, rendering large areas of the planet inhospitable. Many people and animals perished, and it pained Amar greatly to see their world suffer. In the end, the rebellion's resistance was not enough, and Amar's forces triumphed, putting an end to the hostilities. Oh my god, Amar! Alethea, I wish we'd never fought like this. But you put my world in danger, and I have to make sure nothing like this happens again. Amar banished Alethea, nullifying her godhood and cutting off all contact with her. As for Gnosis, although they wished to seize the gift of creation and shape reality to their liking, all their data indicated such an uprising would not succeed. So Gnosis remained hidden in the depths, biding their time and waiting for the perfect opportunity. Gnosis, I don't like you. I do not trust you. With Amar calling the shots, the world remained unregulated and lawless. It had always seemed like the ocean was limitless, but eventually there were so many mortals that the environment struggled to support them. Still, things stayed the same, the parties in excess persisted, and the activities of those who wanted to wreak havoc and destruction continued. It was what the people wanted most, and neither they nor Amar could look forward far enough to chart a new course. And so the mortals will live, reveling in a world unlikely to sustain them much longer, until the cycle begins anew. We got the achievement, Endless Party. Win the Endless Party ending. Alright, well we reached an ending. The Endless Party, which is exactly what I was trying to go for. I know the different endings we can get for each person. I haven't seen them, but there's achievements for each of them, which is what I'm going by. So next, we're going to try and get Amar on the good side. We're going to make them be responsible and think about others and about the future, and hopefully see if we can get everyone else to be responsible as well, since it seems like that has more of an impact than I thought. Because as you saw, I wasn't really helpful with anyone, even though I said I was going to be, but I got lazy. Who cares? But next time we are going to be helpful, and we're going to try and get everyone to be on our side, so even if we don't see their good ending yet, they're on the right side. So we're going to go irresponsible with everyone, specifically one god, and then responsible with everyone, specifically one god. So that's how I think we're going to go along with it. But let me ask you a question if you're still watching, and if you are still watching, thank you very much for listening to me talk randomly over the title screen. Let me know. Do you want me to go with everyone's bad ending first and then move on to the good endings? Or do you want me to go character by character, bad ending, good ending, bad ending, good ending? Let me know. I'd like to hear what you think. But until then, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourselves, party on without care, and have a good day.